When I first saw Embiggen, this is the sort of deck that I imagined it would go in. We've got a really low curve with Savage Roar as our main finishing card. And among the minions, we've got a lot of Mechs for some nice magnetic synergy. Notably, I wanted to play Galvanizer to somewhat offset the cost increase of Embiggen. But also we get to play some nice magnetic stuff, which is really powerful with the Embiggen buff. And on top of that, we just get to play some new pretty powerful cards from Descent of Dragons. We've got Hot Air Balloon, Gobbleglide Tech, and of course Faceless Corruptor goes in any Embiggen deck, I think. So this is the sort of deck that I was imagining Embiggen would be playable in. So I was pretty surprised to see how much the Dragon build really took off, and I never even saw anything like this being played. So I figured I would finally give it a try.
Elise versus Lunara.
The forest fights back. Class is in session.
Embiggen. Love to see it. Do I keep a 2-drop with Embiggen? I guess so. What would I rather have? Hot Air Balloon, Mecharoo, maybe Crystal Merchant, maybe Galvanizer. Do I want Embiggen number 2? Probably makes my deck a bit too expensive. I guess I'll keep this Framebot. I don't know, I kind of regret keeping it already. Because I'm not really excited to coin it out. Because coin is really good with Embiggen. Oh god. Decisions.
Nature's blessing.
This is actually like the most complicated turn 1 ever. I think I play both and don't play coin.
That was wild.
This be our neck of the woods.
Looks like Framebot lines up really nicely here. Wow, that's a good turn 3. I was planning... I think I do still want to save the coin for some of the clunkier stuff. I was planning to go upgradable Framebot into Bronze Gatekeeper, but with an actual sick 3-drop, maybe I do just run Hogsteed in. But no, like, Framebot still just lines up the best regardless of magnetic follow-ups. Seems really bizarre to me to be playing a Strength in Numbers and Acorn Bearer in the same deck. But I guess you just risk it because they're independently so powerful.
Let's see. I can't win them all.
What? That game is gonna be so sick! Why did you concede? Oh my god, how do I report this guy?
Elise versus Valera.
Watch your back. Class is in session.
None of those are the E card. Hey, that's the E card. So sick.
Too soon.
I could coin out a second 1-drop here, but I like having the coin to smooth out my Embiggen curve. I could definitely coin that out, but for now I think I'm happy to just play the Framebot. I don't want to coin this out and then draw like a 4-mana card next turn.
Oh, up to no good.
Looks like a good Hogsteed target.
I comply.
That one is worn out.
From nothing, power.
Bubble
Interesting card. Surprisingly annoying for the magnetic play I wanted to make next turn. Well, that hit seems pretty obvious. What now? Magnetizing here lets him deal 8 damage with his weapon, which is pretty shitty. Probably just play everything else. So I still ended up coining out this Mecharoo, which looks pretty dumb since I didn't coin it out on turn 1. But under most circumstances, I don't know, even like magnetizing this against a potential sap was not that good. I think it was still kind of unlucky though that the coin worked out like that. Why does this card even exist? Alright, well, I guess I'm playing Replicating Menace, so which minion would I prefer to get sapped? Probably Mecharoo against this board. I don't like how that 3-2 lines up against my 1-power minions.
So many options.
This guy's toast.
Well, that was a pretty good draw. Where's the skater bot landing? On the slightly less sappable frame bot, I guess. Do I want to use... So I'm obviously sending a big frame bot into this. Do I want to use the other frame bot or a 1-1? Probably a 1-1 against this board. So I can leave my big frame bot on 4 or 5 health. He has 3 in play. But it's not like he can dagger into it, can he? I guess he can. I don't know. I think this is fine. Another Crystal Merchant for next turn is probably pretty good. Oh, that wants to go face more than I want to play a Crystal Merchant, right? Would I rather draw a card? Yeah, drawing a card is probably better than hero powering here. I have a pretty tough board for him to deal with, and I think his hand is mostly random garbage, but that's a hell of a card. Only draws 2, though. No saps? No 0-mana saps, please? That's not a sap? Also not a sap. Early Embiggen. Definitely happy to see that. I think with the Embiggen, I'll keep a 1-drop. Not the Microtech controller, though. Skaterbot is not one of the better things to draw in the opener. Really want that to be 2 mana 3/3 Magnetize. I wonder if I was ever supposed to not Embiggen here, hoping to hit a 2-drop. Probably not, but could have been a consideration. Like, this would have been playable here. But would I have even been excited to play a 2/1 Henchclan Hogsteed? Probably not. Dude, this guy's doing some shit. It's only a 3/3. I don't even really have to Hogsteed it. Hopefully he's not playing Arcane Explosion or something ridiculous. Okay. Probably should send a 1/1 into a 3/1. And then we've got a rush guy for next turn, and a rush guy for the following turn. So if his Firehawk Mage is anything like the Firehawk Mage I tried to play, it probably doesn't deal very well with getting rushed into every turn. Oh, that was a slow turn. Just go ahead and Snip Snap him here. Snip Snap getting increased by Embiggen is kind of awkward, because it delays your double Snip Snap turns a bit. But, I mean, still pretty good to give my guy +4, +5 here. I should actually transform a Murloc. Go into full positioning. I do love random secrets, although this one doesn't look very random. It looks an awful lot like a Flame Ward. Probably just want to go ahead and play this. It's kind of a bummer to just put 3 damage on each of the guys the turn they come into play, but it keeps board presence. Wow, he actually had Cone of Cold. That's funny. I'm gonna go ahead and rush into that 2/3. Wow, my Henchclan Hogsteed doesn't even die. Yeah, this is not the matchup for Firehawk. If this 1/1 stays in play, I have a Savage Roar lethal. He was pretty close to stabilizing here, but I actually think this big-ass replicating menace would have been hard for him to deal with.
Elise versus Medivh. Let the games begin.
Class is in session.
None of those are Embiggen. Wait, shit, none of these are Embiggen either.
Ah, hello there.
Why, hello there.
See if this thing can snowball out of control. 1 mana 1/3? 1 mana 1/4 maybe? Could get pretty nutty.
The end is coming!
It's not gonna get pretty nutty. Well, now I'm just sad. Do I play a 1/1 here?
I lose
Probably
the-
not.
Let the pain speak to me.
Acolyte of Pain farms my deck. Not much I can do about it though.
That's incredible.
Alright, let's go Skaterbot. Make sure that Acolyte only draws 2.
That's incredible.
And as terrible as my opener has been, I do have double Savage Roar in hand. So I've got, what, 6 in play, and then each roar does 12. Wait, is that right? No, each roar does 10. So I'm like 1 damage off lethal here if he just plays Stranglethorn Tiger or whatever. I probably just double roar here. Oh, okay, he's got another card. Never mind. Not a double roar turn. A double Snip Snap turn, though. Probably want to spread these out on 2 different microbots. What if he kills my 2 small guys? Then I have 6. I have 18 if he kills both of my small guys. And he is mega dead here. You're not supposed to die on turn 6 when you have Doomsayer on turn 2 against an aggro deck.
That's incredible. Elise versus Mayhem.
None can escape my fury. Class is in session.
Can I please draw Embiggen in my opening hand ever? No? Okay. Hot Air Balloon's pretty good. It does get backstabbed here, but not much I can do about that, other than just hope he plays a 1-drop and then Skaterbot this thing. Which I guess I'm going to do anyway, but he didn't have the backstab. Oh, I drew the Embiggen, let's go. So sick. Since I was already pretty sure he didn't have backstab, it might have been worth just going face with my guy there. But the 1/2 does kind of farm the microbots coming out from my microtech next turn. I'll probably find a better spot to play this Skaterbot. No Fan of Knives, please. Actually, I think he's only on 3, but like Fan of Knives for next turn would be bad for me as well. Let's spread out the buffs so I don't get wrecked by a sap. My hand is looking pretty sketchy. But almost every card in my deck is a good draw at this point. I guess I could have traded to play around Seal Fate. But going face played around him having 4 more life. Wow. Taking 4 damage here. I guess I'm not hero powering because I want to draw a card. 3 mana 3/7's pretty decent.
This guy's toast.
Double time and double pay.
Good ol' Rush Lackey. Well, I can Faceless Corruptor here. I kinda don't want to, just out of respect for this sick hot air balloon. But it's probably good to play a couple 6/6s here. Trading is not great when I have the Sea Giant in hand, but probably still worth it.
This guy's toast.
He's another Rush Lackey? Jesus. Well, this is still powerful. Probably should have done the calculation on going face with my hero power there. Yeah, putting him to 13 would have put him in range of Savage Roar. But there were reasons to kill the lackey, preventing it from getting buffed by other lackeys. Togwaggle probably was still incorrect, though. Well, setting him to 1 is good. And the Savage Roar let me trade into Kronks as well. His hand is a little bit full. Well, I guess his Galakrond isn't fully invoked anyway. This should be lethal, right?
Just like flying a rocket. I got
I don't think I needed the Gobble Glide tech. I could have transformed the Murloc and hero powered, but whatever.
Our heroes can't fly. They fall like shooting